The Blood Witch by Ivy Asher is book 2 to the Osseous Chronicles series. The writer did an amazing job at starting the story right where the first book left off. I think that it's irritating when writers don't and you feel as though you've missed months or years between one book and the following. There was a good amount of action, suspense and emotion all through the story to keep you engaged. There was a lot of times where I needed to pummel Rogan. Lenny went through a remarkable rollercoaster ride with Rogan, the Order and the Psycho toward the end. Asher has created a heroine that is my most loved sort of character. She's brassy, sassy, badass, and what I love most about her is that, by the end of the day, she ends up making the best decision. Her respectability, and her trust in her own truth, in spite of the deception and malice that surrounds her, gets her through the story, and propels me to continue to read. Her love interest, her cousin, they're fine, acceptable characters. However, the thing I will continue to return for is Lennox, on the grounds that she is the champion that I want to be. The Blood Witch is action-packed, fast-paced story, and one is never entirely sure who is trustworthy, and who isn't. That is the magnificence of having Lennox as a primary character who is so determined by her honesty and impulses. The reader is invested in trusting her, since we're also surrounded with uncertainty. We additionally see, in this book, the return of the Tad, and we meet Rogan and Elon's parents. Along with that we get to know more about the universe of the witches. Understanding both, like what sort of wizardry is accessible to them, and how that sorcery come to be. Blood Witch is the second novel in this series. I think you'll like this series if you like reading fantasy novel with magical elements.
Thanks for listening this book review podcast. If you like this review, don't forget to follow, so that you do not miss any of our future podcast. Also show us your love by sharing it with your friends and family.